Hello, secret code name Swan Song, and welcome to the full moon in Gemini mirror analysis readings. This reading is to give you some insight into where your perspective may be short-sighted, or a better way of putting it might be low-sighted. That the perspective is of a lower vibration than the elevation and the reality that you're seeking, right? And therefore keeping you stuck. So we're going to help address what you may be failing to see in order to help you see so that you can move forward, okay? So you have presented in the reading as the Hierophant in reverse, with the Six of Cups below you and the Three of Cups above you. The Hermit being the issue in the past that is essentially holding you back. And the Judgment card, clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Chariot, is the perspective in which Spirit is gifting you in order to help you move forward. And then I've pulled from my White Light Oracle as guidance, okay? You've got the mandala of the heart there. So what does this mean? The Hierophant in reverse, the way you're presenting yourself, is symbolically that of the broken marriage, okay? Symbolically, metaphorically, you are looking at yourself as the broken marriage, because the Hierophant typically is a marriage card. You may be looking at a relationship dynamic where you are the teacher and not the student. Or you may be looking at yourself as the student and not the teacher. With this said, knowing that you are both the student and the teacher. You're not one or the other, but simultaneously both, right? Because that's the reality of things. I'm going to use an example because the person whose secret code name this is, I know who's reading this is. Being in separation with our flame, what we see them doing is often what we need to embody. If your counterpart is working on mending a karmic relationship, then in the divine mirror of things, you're doing the same. The Hierophant represents the marriage, right? The husband and wife. And your marriage or highest divine commitment, which is also representative of the Hierophant. Your highest divine commitment in this life is broken. It's in a current state of broken. The Six of Cups underneath is the sacred soulmate. It is someone here in this life with whom you share the greatest lessons. And it's almost as if with the Three of Cups on top, that you are perceiving yourself as an outside party or perceiving them as an outside party. The Hermit card being the issue that is holding you back is feeling like you're doing it alone. The Judgment card being the future is pertaining to the family. Specifically the resurrection of the family unit. The father, the mother, and the children or the child. This is about you getting your husband back. When I say your husband back, I don't mean necessarily reconciling and trying to make it work again, okay? But it is getting your husband, right, quote unquote husband, back in the position of father, back in the position of provider, back in a position that is respect-worthy, so that you do not feel like you are alone in the family dynamic without your spouse. Because the truth is the truth, and the truth is the father cannot be replaced. The father was chosen as the father for a reason. You cannot do it alone. You need them. You need them not just and only for financial stability, but for mental, emotional, and psychological support and strength for the children. What is unhealed in the father is doomed to repeat in the children. So your greatest focus right now that you may not be seeing is that you are not in fact alone, that you have a partner in this family business, and that you need to get them back in alignment, right? Help them get back in alignment. Be the student, learning from your twin flame dynamic, and the teacher, and applying what you're learning and becoming aware of in your karmic dynamic, your sacred soulmate commitment, right, in this lifetime. If the father is self-punishing, if the father is self-loathing, it is because they feel like they deserve to be punished, and they may be perceiving that they are being punished by their children. They may be perceiving that they are being punished by you. They may perceive that they are hated by you or hated by their children, right? That the loathing that they are perceiving is actually coming from within the self. And therefore they are projecting reasons to not be respected, or projecting reasons to be hated, right? Projecting reasons to continue being punished. And as a divine feminine, and your ability to receive the ultimate outcome that you would want to experience in this life, your twin flame dynamic, first requires your ability to choose and act in the healing of others, because you can't move forward when things are left unfinished behind. You can't move forward if your children don't learn to respect their father, no matter how difficult it appears to be to respect him. Maybe it could be something as simple as, when they're bitching about him or complaining about him, or they're frustrated with him or disgusted by him, be like, listen, it's not all your father's fault. He's been through a lot of shit. Some of it I did myself. Some of the shit I put him through myself. I could have made better choices. It's not all on him. Let's do the best we can to support him. He needs to remember that, he's a lovable person. He might not always be lovable when he's like this, but he is a lovable person. Remember how he used to be like this. Remember how he used to be like that. Remember him like this. Remind him that he's strong. Remind him that you love him. Remind him that you support him. Remind him that he can get better. Don't punish him. Don't punish him with your words. Don't punish him with your actions. Don't disrespect him, even if his actions are not respect-worthy. Start taking steps to reestablish the father, because the father is truly what is essentially needed. This is the resurrection of the family. The Knight of Cups and the Chariot clarifying the Judgment card are reminding you that when love is expressed to the past, that you can ultimately divinely move forward. That the divine will take you forward as you express nurturance to the past, that you take pride in who has been chosen divinely as the father in this life. That you yourself, before you were born, knew that they were the best choice for the healing. To honor all that they've been through in order for you and everyone else they're connected to heal. That they are worth compassion. Secret code name Swan song. Swan symbolism is about flow, grace, and mercy. This is about going with the divine flow of things, what was chosen before this life, and expressing mercy. Mercy is when we do not get what we feel we deserve. Mercy is when we do not get the punishment that we feel we deserve. No one is exempt from making mistakes. Everybody has made them. And some mistakes have deeper soul scar repercussions that need more attention to heal. With the past, you don't know if the soul scars that were left created in the father an idea or perspective that they are unworthy of being a father. Because of everything that happened. They are unworthy of being a husband. They are unworthy. They are not good enough to be the father or the husband. Actions taken may have inflicted such a wound. This is about compassion and understanding how deep that goes and how that needs to be reversed. That they are truly irreplaceable. And that them being the best father and the best partner they can be is all that matters, first and foremost. The guidance card, Mandala of the Heart, it says, sometimes aspects of our life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness, in the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. The mandala of the heart is the expression of the divine feminine power within. It is the life-changing experience of love, healing, compassion, deep repair, and restoration that can only happen when we feel safe and loved enough to truly let go. Despite what the wounded opinions of ego might have one believe, love is the most powerful consciousness on the planet. It is also highly intelligent. As we open to heal with the frequency of love in our hearts, we naturally evoke positive effects in the lives of others too. We attract positive intervention from spirit, pathways open up and magic happens. Love is the path to the transformational, the alchemical, and the miraculous. It is the means by which negative patterns are reversed, and the original purity and beauty of our innate spiritual perfection can manifest itself in all dimensions, including the physical. We may feel we are bumbling along, yet we are blessed with an invisible, powerful field of grace moving with us, ensuring that our actions yield the best outcomes and that we attract what we truly want and need. The heart has access to a wisdom more powerful than logic, which can overcome any obstacle. To enter into that wisdom, we have to trust in something greater than our own opinions and our own allegiance to our history. Your heart is more connected to the universal heart. It is a holographic emanation, part of the sacred mandala of the divine feminine heart, and, as such, holds divine genius and power. It wants to manifest that which is evolving, new, inspired, and beautiful. To believe that history must repeat itself, or that what we imagine is the limit of what can happen, is to deny the power of the heart and the generosity of divine grace. We need radical lovers and inspired dreamers who dare to invite the most outlandishly blessed interventions of the universal heart for all beings. You have it within your heart to be one of those prayer alchemists for humanity. 528 hertz is the love frequency of creation. The choices, decisions, and projects inspired by love have countless and far-reaching positive effects. As we tune into that frequency, we connect to all hearts in a powerful alchemical network which delivers an infusion of divine protection and uplifting wisdom to the human collective. Priestesses, sound alchemists, and heart healers work with this frequency, understanding their capacity to evoke the alchemical and the miraculous. In a reading, this oracle affirms that honoring deep soul bonds and sharing healing with your soul tribe is an important facet of your purpose here. You have the power of love in your heart. It is the healing spiritual glue that can bring people together for a higher purpose. It inspires others and generates positive energy to lighten the emotional load that many souls carry. You're being put on notice that Divine Feminine has a vision for your soul and is organizing events accordingly. She will guide you through your heart, and with her protection, the manifestation of your soul path is assured. Take the time, as often as possible, to resonate with the vibrations of 528 hertz. You can easily look up that vibration on YouTube. 528 hertz. Listen to it before you go to bed. Pop it on while you're in the car. Whenever you get a moment, pop it in. Find one that you really like. Whenever you pop it on, it doesn't matter who's around. They'll be like, what are you listening to? Spread the love. Use it as a tool. Because we can dig a hole with our hands, or we can dig a hole with a shovel, and one is much less painful and a whole lot faster. This is about reestablishing the beauty and honor of family. That the family is not whole without all of the players present. They are all needed. They are all loved and all necessary. Because the family ain't the family without one. And that is the mission. So I hope it helps. Secret code name Swan Song. I hope it helps. This is the last moon event of 2021, and I look very much forward to reading for you next year. My love and support are with you always. Take care.